Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Speeder Bike Pursuit raid video. I already did my one video kind of explaining the raid and doing kind of a guide, but I have my raid teams more or less in their ultimate form, like meaning completely finished form. I'm not going to change from this point on. I'm not going to keep investing in them. So I figured I wanted to have at least one video where I show my full run. I score between 14 million and 15 million. I do 5 runs that are R8, 2 that are R7 runs, and then 1 that's R5. And for the most part, I'm using just undermanned teams. Except when I get to, there's 1 R7 team where I have 3, and then 1 R5. So this is not going to be pretty. Oh, my computer, it like kind of glitches out. But there is a definite formula for Leia, and I've pretty much memorized it. So the first wave, you're doing the third special is whenever you can, and then your basic. Otherwise, you're not doing the first special. And then for the second wave, you're gonna do the third special once, and then auto basic, keeping the same target. And then when we get to wave 3, we'll use the ultimate. Just gotta make sure we're not hitting auto there when it finishes the wave. Okay, and then wave 4, we point at the white one and just do basics, get through the whole wave, just basics. And of course I have her modded to specs. I have like the crit avoidance on her and some potency or tenacity and stuff. Okay, wave 5, we're gonna do the insta kill. Wave 6, this is the one where it's like more kind of weird. You do 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, so like 3 times, 1, 2, and then 1 3 times. You go to 3, you've moved the target to this guy. 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, and then a 1 over here to finish off, and then we do the ultimate. Nice and easy. It's clockwork every time. I mean, like, what is Galaxy of Heroes without RNG? This is it. It's this particular run, no RNG. It's never, unless I've hit something wrong, it has never gone incorrectly. So that's the first 2.7 million, easiest that you'll ever get in a raid. Next, I do either Piett and Han or Piett and Drogan. Doesn't really matter. People use Piett and Han together for some reason. I don't see much of a difference between these two together and Iden together. These guys, I just have speed, and the offense is the main thing. Like he gets over 10,000 through his leadership. Then Han, 294 speed, and then over 10,000 offense. Because it's mainly the only things that matter. Like, you don't have to do too much else. Han seems like kind of an advantage. Again, sorry for like the recording quality. It's just this constant scrolling background. My screen recording software doesn't know what to make of it. And like, I don't know what I can do about it. So Han is nice because he gets the basic out of the beginning. It's just a nice little boost. Otherwise, I'm just doing the evade for the most part whenever I can. If I notice that an enemy is really low on the little broken, I don't know if it's a broken stick or a broken bone, I will target them with Han to get the finishing kill, because I feel like it's a waste to use Piett, because like, look how much he does there. So here, it's down to 8. I want to finish him off with Han, not Piett. So I'll do Piett's basic over there, and then just finish him off here, even though I could have done a fade. I feel like I can stack up more in peace when there's only one enemy. Oop. Like, I still stick by that this is like a really kind of odd design for a raid, but it's literally so easy compared to everything else. I might need to try to do more basics with Han. Heal up a Piett, because he's getting low on his stuff. It's becoming a weapon of mass destruction. I will do enough to kill him there with Piett's basic, so I just use the basic over on the Stormtrooper. And just one enemy, we can stack a little bit more in peace. Not totally, but getting close to the end of the line. Still doing evade just because we're gonna hit. Well, maybe I shouldn't do evade still, because we're gonna hit enraged soon. I did that just so I could get some damage there and then take him out. I need to heal him up, and then this basic will do it. And then here it's like I can get maybe one more kill. So I have 76. Know if I'd be able to get this guy down. I'm gonna chicken out and go for the one with less. Yeah, so I don't claim to be the best at this. 2.2 million, like you can do better, but that's what I got with Piett and Han, and I'll take it. Next we got Iden and Drogan, whose kits are basically the same, and they're mostly the same. But Iden's slower. She does get up to 10k after her leadership. And then Drogan is only going to do 16 stacks per basic. I have good speed on plus 324, but it doesn't look at your special offense. Otherwise, he would get 20 damage. Looks at physical, which is kind of a ripoff because, like, he's a special damage character, but it's only looking at his physical offense stat. So yeah, definitely a big ripoff. Okay. Same thing, we just don't get the shot off at the beginning. I usually get the same score with these two. I don't even understand it because they're slower. And, but still, I get like the same thing. Yeah, pretty efficient. I wasn't wasting shots there. Stacking. I hate when the... I don't know if it did it or not, but I hate when the evade actually, like, causes it evade. Because it's like, I don't want to actually evade. I want to keep the stacks. Damage. Like, when they designed this, they couldn't have known that, like, a vast majority of moves would be considered, like, unusable. I mean, like, except for the Leia run, no one uses this middle ability. I do think they probably saw interplay between factions. Oh, come on. But I don't know if they realized it was just going to be like one strat just spammed across everything. And 25 stacks of damage. And that. One more hit from Iden will take care of him. So, oh, 11. That. Okay, you gotta. Oh, stop! Is she gonna die and have to do? Gotta do basics with him just to heal her up a bit. Man. I need to come on out. She is safe to recover. Okay, up to 21 now. When I kill him, it's gonna get to enrage, so I'll still just hit the evade because you get a little bit of points doing so. Yeah, 27.9. Okay, so I got a little bit worse than Piett and Han this time. 20.9 or 2,000,009. Terrible. That is Iden and Drogan. Next we got Luke and Chewie. I think they each have over 10k offense. Luke easily does, like I didn't need to worry about it at all. And then Chewie, I had to make sure I got him over 10k. And they both count as rebel. There's no effective evasion stacking or anything, so these two are actually like bad raid characters as far as like the maximum potential, but characters I had at R8 anyway, or actually I only had JKL R8 anyway. I bumped up Chewbacca for this. And what you do, you just do basics. Like if you're not doing basics, you're gonna be stacking up the jam and then get worse enemies here. It like this one's the most like clockwork other than Leia. It's like you get to, I think let's start targeting that guy first. 1,764,000, I think. It's just like every single time. I gotta keep an eye on this enraged timer. But like the basics help them stay topped off, and also stack this shield thing, which is just a buffer. One time I actually like Chewbacca died, and it was really like weird. I was like, how? Because most of the time it's like this, full 50 stacks and then plenty of extra like shield. I think, yeah, next wave will be the last one. And I gotta just take it down to pretty low levels. Take it off auto basic. And then I'll just take it off a little early. Okay, so I got down to 5. Now switch targets over here. Work down and try to kill them simultaneously because they're at 90%. If I kill one, it's going to go to enraged. If it goes over 15, I'll use like one of my AoEs. Yeah, actually. So we're gonna both get to go before them, so I'm safe to just go ahead and kill. Yeah, 1,700,064. I can't do evade, like it's always the same. Can't evade to get any extra. That's how it is for them. It's not great, but they're great characters. And we are now at 8.77 million after the 4 runs, and I got 4 more to go. One more R8 run. Moff, Gideon, Captain Rex. Again, I got these guys up just because they're great characters. And Rex doesn't stack evasion, but he is really fast. In Moff Gideon, I have some of my fastest mods on him. 374 speed, and then 342 speed on Captain Rex. He doesn't really have a chance of getting over 10,000 damage, but Moff Gideon does have over that through his leadership. His leadership gives 15% offense. So yeah, they're so fast that they work pretty well together, actually. Moff Gideon does most of the damage. I get close to 2 million. They do better than Luke and Chewie, but not as good as like Iden and Drogan. So I just do basics with Rex and do the evade whenever I can with Moff. Because like Rex is the evasion locker. He's holding the evade stacks for Moff Gideon. But he does help contribute to that fly. $16. 20. I think Rex has pretty good tenacity too, which helps because when you actually do evade, you lose less stacks. I think tenacity does. Yeah, the basics, since I'm doing the basic every time with the Rex, it really helps keep Moff Gideon alive, because that's the rebel ability. I'll have enough to kill him with Moff's basics. So yeah, just got the hit over on the dark one. Shadow Trooper. Up to 36 stacks. Not too bad for one character doing all the evade stacking. 40. Before. Still gonna need a hit from Rex here to help out. We're getting there. 44 stacks. When you have like both have the ability to get evasion, like yeah, it stacks really fast. But I do not want to gear up. What is it, Akbar and like, was it Cheap Chirpa? I don't even know if Cheap Chirpa is one of the good Ewoks, but not my cup of tea. So 83 million. We don't have to do the little dance that we did with Chewbacca and Luke. Like we're gonna get both of them. We're not gonna be in danger of hitting Enrage, and then we're not gonna be able to do anything after this wave either. So this one's kind of like a no brain involved option. So 1.95 million. Okay, I get a little bit more with the evade stacks. But yeah, like once I go in rage, you lose all your stacks of evade. So 1.966 million. That's not bad for two phenomenal characters. And now that exhausts my R8 characters, so I gotta go down a step. And I have 5 characters here. What I've been doing is Scout and Kneesa, and then C-3PO with Stormtrooper and Death Trooper. They're not optimal in any way for the raid, except they're Imperial Troopers, so their basic is gonna do a lot of damage after C-3PO stacks. Not gonna give Scout Trooper an Omicron or take her to R8, at least at this point. I could see doing that, but I've just been running this team. I think I got 6,000 damage, like just got over that, and good speed. And Kneesa, I have not really looked at or done anything. They're still decent. I mean, the cap in this wave is 1.8 million, and I think I get close to 1.4 them. So stack. Kneesa has good abilities where they're not gaining jam, so she actually does stack evasion here, even though she doesn't have the mainstream evasion ability, and she also stacks a little bit there. It's only one at a time. It's not as effective as kind of that main ability, but it's still generating some stacks, and she's doing off damage every time. That guy's almost dead, so. Dead. And yes, if I modded Kneesa a little bit better, I could probably get this even better. But I've done about as much investment into this as I'm going to. We're not pushing for a further box. I would like to, but we just haven't been. We're at the 400 million box. I'd like to go for 600. Maybe we'll get there. But until then, I don't feel the need to push anything. Yeah, I'm at 55%. You kind of used to like gauging your progress from like an R8 perspective, or at least I do. But this is actually pretty good for the wave we're in. At 61 stacks of evade, that's not too shabby. I'm gonna do the basics. Take them out, and try to get an extra here. And I'm going for the dark one. Feeling lucky. Alright, there we go. Oh, 1.5 1.78, 1.587. I get a little bit more. Almost 1.6. I'm really happy with that, especially if you're not remodding or anything. That is a smashing success. And last R7-1, no sense in leaving someone on the bench. So we got C-3PO leading Stormtrooper and Death Trooper. C-3PO has definitely fallen from his throne being the king of Endor, but he's still pretty good. I just don't want to put R8 on him. A compelling reason. So this is basically just basics from the Imperial Troopers and then evade with C-3PO when I can. He's the one that stacks it and keeps it, but like even though they get rid of it, they get like an initial little boost. The first one to do an attack is going to do 8 damage more because of all the evade stacks given out by C-3PO. I never really used those other abilities. This one from Scout, Roost, Distract, Sideswipe, and gives Jam. Like Jam is just like the I don't know, it's like the plague. You avoid it like the plague. So if they don't attack C-3PO, and if they do, he doesn't actually dodge, because that's not the point of evasion. The point of evasion is to give more damage. Imperial Troopers. Twenty stacks now. So they're kind of hitting hard, kind of rolling. Oh, I don't know what my score I get with these guys is. Been paying as much attention. The last time the raid, we ran the raid, I actually only got 10 million because I didn't finish all my runs. I just did the R8 ones, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it later. I never did. I only missed out on a little bit of Get 3 or Raid Currency 3. Still, I always try to anticipate and do as much as I can on these things. 32 stacks. Kill these guys as soon as we can. Oh no, he evaded. That really killed my actual damage ability. But I guess it's fine, like we died anyway. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. It's not a good score. I don't think I don't think I can get actual 15 million this time. Yeah, I'm not gonna get 13 million, or 50 million, but I'll get kind of close. And the last run is on this level 4 with R5 max. And what I use is actually Lando lead, just because he gives a little bit of speed. Hera and Colonel Starck. The other options I have are Veers, Scout Trooper, Magma, all that. Hera I actually have modded pretty well. I haven't paid attention for like the raid purpose. And probably could give her more offense. But the other two, I think I actually got him to 6k. Okay, yeah, I got him barely over 6k. And Lando, I did not try, but he is at 6k. And he's got bad mods. But I just use his leader because it gives a little bit of speed to everyone. Hera's lead does not give stat boosts, so let's go with Lando. But Lando's got great abilities for this raid. And this is like actual good line of abilities. So you have a lot of the evasion. And not much jam. The only move I really have to avoid is the first special from Starck. Choose his second special, and then Hera and Lando's specials are actually fair game. This one, even without like modding well, I actually get pretty close to the 1.2. Yeah, I'll just take him out. Take 2 hits from one of the others. Actually, maybe just a 1 hit. 46 and 50 and 31. He's gonna be hitting like a truck. One hit from basic. Got it. This video, I don't know if it has a practical purpose of teaching. Like, some people might learn something from it. But to me, I just kind of want these videos for posterity. I wish when I started YouTube right before they had Rise of the Empire TV. I wish I just got some footage of Lightside Geo TV. Like, it was old news at that point, and I was just so tired of it. I was like, okay, everyone's already seen this. I'm not going to do it, but... Oh, we're at 97. But it's like... I don't know. I just wish I had that footage to look at, you know? 1.05 million. So that's kind of why I'm just doing this. Just to show what my full run was. Maybe it helps someone, maybe it doesn't. But at least I get to see it later. 14.6 million? Not bad. Yeah, my last attempt I kind of slacked. I've not gotten close to 15.55. I don't know. I don't feel like doing it just for that, because it's like, yeah, you can get more relic materials over time, but the signal data is what is valuable to me, and I don't want to use it on any more raid characters. But yeah, that's not bad. Our rewards, I think we're underachieving. Like, we coast to the 424 right now, but no one has an appetite to do 665. I really wish we did. But we're not. 832, like, completely out of the question. But 665, I feel like we could do eventually. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed, or hope this helps you understand what I am doing in the speeder bike pursuit for the next few months or so. Maybe something changed, maybe it doesn't. But anyway, thanks so much. See you guys later.